With CyclesGaming.com, bringing you another edition of Keeping Modern Janky. Well, I mean, I'll keep it. I don't like it, but we aren't playing as many 2-drops as before. We don't have we're playing Lightning Bolts instead of Utopia Sprawl, or instead of Pyroclasm. We have the Sprawls and the Grazer, so you know that is our opponent. That is a something, I guess. All right, well, we're gonna go get. We have the double forests already, and the double. We'll get the Thundering Falls then. Thrag Tusk. Probably want to put that 1-2 into the graveyard. The opponent's like, what the heck are they playing? A Thrag Tusk. Who plays Thrag Tusk? We do, homie. Alright, we're gonna shock ourselves because we got those other bolts, and if they play another Hierarch or something along those lines, we're gonna want to kill it. Because we want to untap and play Enduring Vitality into Enduring Courage, into hopefully drawing Eldritch Evolution. Enduring Vitality into, ooh, it is a Infect deck. Oh, okay. I mean, we gotta go for it. They probably have a protection spell, to be honest, but we have a plan, and that plan is to Lightning Bolt, keep the board clean. Yep, mutagen growth, blah, 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 stays alive, congratulations on your infect creature not dying. And we draw into, hopefully, not that. Okay, well, that is alright. We can Enduring Courage into Enduring Courage, and then attack for a whole bunch. If we can race our opponent and they don't kill us this turn. How did we get a second poison counter already? So I don't understand the way toxic works. Okay, sure. Another one. I'm not liking where we're at. Mockingbird. Okay, so then they're gonna make another one. And then they're probably gonna kill us. That's a lot of lots of toxic over there. Wow, we drew the lightning bolt, but man, does that hurt. That's 3 toxic or 3 poison. If I mean, I don't know. They gave us 2 for 1 lightning bolt. I miss and miss, and not sure I'm following how this deck works then, because if that's 2, whoops, if that's 2 per target, that's 2, 4, 6. We're already at 8 poison, and we're basically dead. So we can attack for a 3, 6, 11 next turn, and then bolt their face. But that's assuming we don't block, and I feel like we have to block. 1 pump spell. They don't have poison. Well, toxic does reduce our. All right, well, that's if they go all out. Oh man, they're able to poison us that way. Yeah, because it's whenever it's anything. Nice, I like it. And they're probably gonna make a land drop and get some insects. Now, hopefully they'll just attack us. to 2/3. Puts us to 7. And then that's one more, and they have a land, so then that puts us to dead. Alright, well, why can't we block it? Oh, it's got flying. Oh, it's a mockingbird, that's why. Okay, bolt and we die. Okay, I think we just gotta take it and hope they don't have a land followed by any sort of spell, because if they do, we're dead. Our only hope is that our opponent doesn't block. And they really don't have any reason not to block, because they have this insect token. Man, if they had not made an insect token, they may have been not incentivized to block. But with the insect token, I just can't imagine they're gonna just take it, because that puts them to 3. Don't block. Don't do it. You want to save that insect token. But it makes the right decision. And mutagenic growths. Gives us a whole bunch of poison counters. And then we die. Well, fun, fun, fun. Fun for the whole family over there, man. All right, well, let's go ahead and fetch and see what we're going to draw. And we'll concede. All right, well, Infect. Bring in the Pyroclasms. Bring in the Stern Scoldings. We could bring in the Picket Poisons. It does slow us down. Take out the Sprawls. The Lightning Bolts seem pretty bad. Although, keeping the board clean is not such a bad idea, but with the targeting and stuff. I mean, it feels bad bringing in Picker Poison just for that flyers, but alright, we'll keep in a couple bolts. I mean, they can mutagenic growth to get things out of the way of Pyroclasm. I feel like we're probably not going to be in a position to ever get Galton Maven down. But we do want ways to close out the game. Alright, let's take out the Curiosities. Our opponent didn't even have the super fast start. I mean, I guess they had a fast start. They had the Mana Dork plus the Toxic Dude and the way to keep it alive. But we saw in the last match against Counter Magic with a frog how weak our deck is, because Counter Magic kind of shuts down everything we're doing if they play it carefully enough. If we don't have, and we didn't have a fast start in either game, we were pretty slow both games. Pick a poison to help deal with that thing. Otherwise, we really don't have. I mean, we have, we don't have what we need. Now we have, okay. We don't have a 2-drop with this Neoform, unfortunately. And we're going to have to go get, I guess, a Stomping Ground. We could take a turn off and just surveil. That might be the right move, because we desperately need another land. We're not in any hurry to Get this Grazer down. We're going to leave that on top. So now that gives us a chance to Grazer next turn. Oh, excuse me. This cold is just not going away, or it's morphed into something else. Okay, Hierarch, that's unfortunate. We can Grazer, put in the steam vents, get the party started. Next turn, Eldritch Evolution the Grazer to go get an Enduring Vitality. It's really not what we want to use our Eldritch Evolution for, though. So we'll just draw a land into Enduring Courage, and then we can Neoform that into Golgarth. I think would be our best play. So we really want land off the top. I shouldn't have 6. Yeah, so like I was saying, we ran into counter magic and how it can really be problematic for our deck particularly when we get a slow start. And now we're running into a hyper fast deck that is attacking on a different axis. They didn't even have to attack last game, right? They just had the triple toxic dude that anytime he gets targeted, he gives us a poison counter. So that gets him from even having to attack. So that was a really good hand from our opponent. Let's just be fair about that. Now, we're slow, though. We are very slow. So turn 3, we get an Enduring Courage down if we draw land. Otherwise, we're having Eldritch Evolution for a Vitality, which is not where we want to be at. I mean, Pyroclasm, I guess we accept rather than a land, but even then, Pyroclasm doesn't actually kill anything if they have mutagenic growth. I guess it kills one thing. Oh, God. You remember what I was saying, how I was going to Neoform for an Elder Gargarth? Hey, we drew the Elder Gargarth, though. And they could just have a Spell Pierce at this point. At which point, what a blowout that would be. They're thinking about it. Well, they didn't do it. So, that's not really what we wanted to do. We didn't want to miss a land drop, obviously. We are in a position now to, if we draw a land. They're exiling it, dude. Oh, brutal. Interesting why they bring in Terra Sunder. I guess they did see those enchantment creatures. I was going to say we are in position to then just play the Elder Gargarth if we draw a land, but instead, that ain't happening. Now we need a land just to do anything. 22 lands, give us an untapped land, please, deck. They didn't attack with the flyer for some reason. Untap land, please, deck. Untap land. This is going to be a non-game, much like the last. I mean, we're just the clunkiness, and that might be a sign. Hey, we got another one. Watch out now. You have a handful of responses, I imagine, because you are not committing any more creatures to the board, or you have a bunch of pump spells with no toxic infect creature. Man, brutal. We just cannot find what we need on time. Makes me wonder, like, I have the 8/1 drops, Utopia Sprawl plus Boreal Grazer. It's possible we should do Delighted Halfling just to guarantee another mana, but Summoner's Pact. Does that mean they can win? I have to pay 4. Okay. Now we would really like to get that, that's why they did it. I mean, there's just, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable that we can't draw into a land. I know it's 22, but 22 is not that few. They're going to have to take a turn off to play. Enduring Courage. If we draw a land, which we probably won't, but if we draw an untapped land, we could theoretically go Neoform Enduring Courage to get an Elder Gargareth, or Eldritch Evolution. As addition, choose target creature with mana value less than X, search your library for a creature card with the same name as that creature, put it onto the battlefield tab. Oh, nice. Didn't even know that was a card. Then they're going to go get another Venerated Rot Priest and probably will be dead. So many Rot priests, and they have to pay for the pact, so that's something, but they still have 2 mana. So with 2 mana, they could probably do a lot, and we're just not in a position to finish the game. They're only at 17, and we're at effectively 8. 8 against the burn deck is where we're at right now. Alright, so if we draw an untapped land, which I'm confident that now is the time, we could go Neoform, go get a 5-drop, Eldritch Evolution, go get a 5-drop, and not kill our opponent. This is a 3/4, and then if we block, we lose our Glimmer. Yeah, and then, oh god, I just think we're dead. I think we're dead, and it's frustrating to lose. We're so close, but I think that's it. I mean, oh, they only hit a Toxic one. That's something. Thank goodness. Forgot it's not Infect. Spellskite. Thankfully, we don't have. Oh, hey, what did I say? We were totally going to draw a land, right? All right, so we're going to float this for blue, this for green. And we Neoform here. And go get an Elder Gargareth. Then go get, I guess, a Thrune or a Thragtusk. Thragtusk doesn't really do much of anything, but look at the Thrune. Go do some attacking. And then we draw a card or get a beast. Feel like we want to draw into a land. And the beast would give us a surefire blocker, and we drew a land. Opponent, probably do some blocking. Yep. Mutagenic growth. All right. Can hit us for 3 more poison. And then are able to. Oh, I don't understand exactly what happened, but they were able to mutagenic growth and then change the target. And then they're dead. Well, we should have made a beast token, but then we wouldn't have been able to play the Grazer. Oh, that's sad. I mean, just you could see the fun and power of the deck, but we just couldn't. We're just too clunky, missing land drops. So, all right. Well, for cyclesgaming.com, this is Johnny Cycles. Catch y'all on the next one.
This has been another edition of Keeping Modern Janky. This is Johnny Cycles with cyclesgaming.com. If you haven't already, check out my original Magic the Gathering content over at cyclesgaming.com. I write about my various commander decks. I post articles and video of my gameplay of my various modern janky brews, and I'm publishing my science fiction fantasy novel, The Podkind, serially. If you enjoy the content, check out my YouTube channel, Johnny Cycles, and click that subscribe button. Everybody counts. As always, thanks for watching. This is Johnny Cycles. I'll catch y'all on the next one.